Hello, I'm Synn. Welcome to my first Let's Play. This will be the old Sega Genesis game, Gunstar Heroes. The intro movie should be starting up pretty quick here. I'm just gonna shut up during this and let it play. Essentially what happened there is that guy is stealing some sacred gem that's allowing him to take over the world. And it's our job to stop him, of course. Well, this isn't really a blind Let's Play or anything. I've played this game a lot. Probably a couple hundred times. I've been playing it since I was a little kid. I wanted to pick a game I'm confident with for my first Let's Play. Alright, here's the character select screen. You have two shooting moves. Fixed shot, you can fire in 8 directions, but you can't move while you're shooting. And free shot, you can move when you're shooting, but then you can't stop when you're shooting. It's a tough choice, but I like free shot because there's actually some close quarters combat in this game, and I use that quite a bit. Next, we pick our weapon. There is rapid fire, which fires a lot of bullets really quickly, but it's somewhat inaccurate. Lightning gun is a really fast projectile weapon that goes through enemies. Chaser follows enemies, a homing shot basically. And a flamethrower, the fire weapon, is really good for close quarters, not otherwise. Alright, you can pick 4 stages at the start. I'm just gonna go in order for now. Starting with Pink's mining machine. As you can see, it's talking about one of the gems that has been dug up. The Empire army is attacking the natives. We have to save them. Alright, this game has pretty basic controls. You can run around, you can jump, and you can shoot. The difference is, there is close quarters. If you double jump or press down and jump will slide, double jump will do an air kick. You can use the air kick to wall jump, and you can shoot in all 8 directions. There is quite a few enemies that spawn in this game, but they're all fairly weak. You can also jump down onto ledges. Alright, the close quarters combat is somewhat risky to do, but as you can see, it's fairly effective on regular enemies, one-hitting most of them. And the flamethrower as well is extremely effective on these large groups of enemies that come in close. See, this bird right here, it'll drop more weapons for us to use. It dropped, for me, a fire, and then 2 rapid fire ones. So, the gimmick of this game is you can actually combine the weapons. Like if I was to take rapid fire and fire, I now have explosives. If I want double rapid fire, I have a stronger rapid fire gun. I'm gonna stick with the explosive round for now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you can actually get caught by enemies, but you can throw them as well. Throw, all you have to do is press the attack button while they're next to you. The reason I picked free shot is basically when it comes to an enemy like this, or never mind, I guess he died too fast, I'll have to show that off later. Here's the first boss. A giant, basically plant tentacle that sits up there. All you have to do is shoot in the face. It spawns these weird little worms, kill them, you obviously don't slide into them, you shoot them once and they're dead. so you're basically safe if you stand directly under him. Just avoid the little balloons as they fall on your head. It's a fairly simple boss, just make sure you kill the worms. As long as you're paying attention, you'll be fine. There we go. First boss of the game's defeated. Alright, I can show off the lightning power-up now. Okay, what lightning does with fire is it creates what I nicknamed the lightsaber. Basically a short-range beam of light. With rapid fire, it kind of creates a rapidly firing beam of lightning. And then double lightning is just single lightning but stronger. So, if you're wondering what single lightning is, it's basically this. I'm gonna try out the lightsaber for a bit. These houses, you can destroy them. There's not really much of a point. Just score. Score is kind of pointless in a game like this. Oh yeah, you can also slide up from ledges and throw the bigger enemies. I forgot to mention last time when we fought this guy, he dropped the health power-up. And I also forgot how to pick up power-up. You just hold down and you press attack. That will grab the power-ups you need. Now this part's pretty tricky if you just jump up. But a neat little trick is if you wall dash or double jump, it's a lot faster to get up here. And now we're at the second boss, Bravo Man. This guy is essentially a bunch of blocks put together, and if you take too long to kill him, he just regenerates health. So as you can see, my gun's doing decent damage, but if I'm to melee him, it does a fair amount more. You can see I'm pretty close quarters kind of player. That's why I love the fire power up, and I use free look because then free shot because then I can get him close while disabling them with my weapon and throw them. So here I can only move left and right and jump. It's one of my worst parts of the entire game here. I suck at this part. Guys, they constantly bounce up from the top, and then this asshole starts riding from the top and shooting you with lasers. Then we got another one of these things. Nothing really new and interesting here. I guess let's pick up a different power. Ow, that's stupid of me. This little arm that pops out actually does a fair whack of damage each time it hits you. These bees, I've actually never been hit by them, so I'm not aware how much damage they would do. And as you can see, the more you manage to hit those little flying bird things, okay, they do one. The more you manage to hit the flying bird things, the more items they'll drop, which is really good when they're dropping health like this one was. The ones here with the different colored pants, as I'm sure you've seen, are the ones that can grab you. You have to be careful around those. So, this is the first real boss. It lists all the skills there, but it's not really helpful. And this boss is difficult. Unless you do it my way. Which is you just sit here, and you slide into it. You'll get hit once or twice, but it'll die well before you. And that's the first level of Gunstar Heroes. Got our stage clear, and here's a gem they managed to dig up. And they fall into the sky Super Smash Bros. Style. I will likely be ending the episode here and continuing recording, so tune in with me next time.